Just about set for baseball from Citi Field. It's the Reds and the Mets, and it's next on the show. MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in New York. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Mets. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, you see there, the home fans have got the brooms out for this one. The guys have taken the first two games of this three-game series, and the way they're playing, they've got to be the favorites in this one, too.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cincinnati Reds, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway. Crowd still filing in this afternoon as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
First pitch, 1-10.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. There's Brandon Phillips. He waits on deck. Full count pitch on its way. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Boy, what a dream start to the ball game. You make that starter out there throw a ton of pitches, and then you still wind up working out the walk.
Brandon Phillips will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1.
And here you've got good speed on base and at the plate. So on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anywhere.
A runner at first with no outs here. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
Three and 0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Joey Votto will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Now here's the first pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. And this bounces on McCann, but a good block there as he's able to keep it close. And this is on the ground toward the hole. A tag for 1. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Marlon Byrd.
Marlon Byrd will step in for the first time, and as you can see, not the fastest of starts for him this first week of the season. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit as that'll score the run from third, and the Reds jump out in front here 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good job right there with 2 away to pick up the first run of the ball game from third base. Very important to cash in when you're given the early opportunities, and he comes through big time right there.
Devin Mesoraco will stride in now, back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
A runner on first with 2 away. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Reds 1. The Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Time now to meet the Mets as the starting lineup for the New York Mets in this one looks like this. They'll match up against a man who added a second no-hitter to his resume in 2013, hard-throwing right-hander Homer Bailey. And defensively, you see the Reds line up like this behind him. Gary Cox will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading out for the Mets, center fielder, Gary Cox.
And that's in there for strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out. All right.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. You know, now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
The 3-2 pitch. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Under it is Bird as he takes it for out number 1. And with that, we'll call up the scouting report to give you a look at the repertoire for this 27-year-old right-hander. Number 30 digs in at the plate. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Bird is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Yeah, and this ball was hit pretty well, but it was always going to stay in the ballpark. And you see the left fielder just drift back and make the play on the warning track.
Michael Lee will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy, get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes a 2-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Bailey has got it, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They trail this one 1-0. Zach Cozart will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Swing and a line drive, but that's a foul ball. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full 3-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Well, that's just some indecision there on 3-2. You know, he's thinking, should I swing? You could just see him try and hold up, but by that point, he'd already broken the plane. That's an easy call.
Jason Bourgeois steps in now. Now here's the first pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. And 2-2. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Gordon Beckham, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And this is fouled at the plate. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting back behind first now, number 30 ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Well, this will wind up nothing more than a pop out in the scorebook. But what won't go unnoticed in that dugout is that he battled for an awfully long time there. That takes a lot of energy out of a guy when he's got to throw that many pitches.
Gordon Beckham will get his first shot here as you check out his numbers from 2013.
And it's been a good start to 2014. He's got to be happy with the way he's come out of the gate swinging the bat.
Here's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike one.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike three as they'll need to throw to first here. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Reds 1 and the Mets nothing. Number 3 will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Mets, third baseman, number 3.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a line drive to left. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow!
You know, it's always a danger as an outfielder when you try to make a play like this. You worry about that wrist because sometimes you can get it tucked under when you hit the ground, and you can twist it up pretty good or maybe even break it. But here, not only does he come away unhurt, but he also comes away with the baseball.
David Lee will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And they'll go back down in the zone this time, but it's the same result, a ball, and it's 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Bourgeois is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Dangerous count right there, 3-1. Dangerous pitch, too. He comes with the fastball, but he's going to live to tell about it as he gets him to loft an easy fly ball.
Daniel Murphy will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. And the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Can't ask for much more there out of Homer Bailey. And he's got himself a 1-0 lead. Homer Bailey will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Oh, and he straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball 1. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Grounded, foul. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher. He sets him down easily for the first out of the 3rd.
Billy Hamilton will get a second shot now. He worked out a walk to open the ball game. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
1 out, nobody on. One and one.
Ball outside.
And he'll try and catch him by surprise here as he drops this one down. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
I've got a pretty good feeling that once he put this ball down, he's thinking, wow, this is going to be a hit, no problem. But not so fast. What a heck of an effort down there at third to barehand that ball and then get enough on it to get his man.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Oh, this is hit hard towards second, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Joey Votto will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left, a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Marlon Byrd will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. First pitch coming. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
If these guys want to repeat as division champs, they're going to need a big year out of this fella right here. He gets himself off to a good start with his first home run of the year.
Devin Mesoraco will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. And he takes ball 1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Here's the 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. Three runs already home here. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pitch on the way. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 3 for the Reds in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 4-0 in favor of the Reds. Michael Kadire will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
And looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. Lined hard toward short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. But somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
So 1 man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And this will be taken in here by Beckham for the second out.
Yeah, that's a lot of room to cover back there on the overshift. He's the only one on that side of the infield, but he gets a really good read on it, and he still makes the play.
Johan Santana will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. And now from the air, a jump throw. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Zach Cozart will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Shortstop, Zach Cozart.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And that is not good.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Now here it comes. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Here he comes on 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Now a ball hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. Lee will get there as he tracks it down deep in foul territory for out number one.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Jason Bourgeois will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Now a late square, and this is popped up. Santana is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
And here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
Gordon Beckham will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. 2-2 now with 2 away and the bases empty. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They lead it 4-0. Gary Cox will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Now the first pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. And this is reached for and fouled away off to the left as the count moves to 0-2 now.
Let's go, Matt.
To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Michael Lee will dig in. He popped out his first time. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Bailey with a look at first, and he'll get back in safely. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Way outside. 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And that's going to land foul.
Here's another 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
First walk he's given up so far, and when you combine that with just one hit, it's not hard to see why these guys are having a lot of trouble scoring runs.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Too low, 1-0.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
Let's go, New York.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Cozart for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
David Lee will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Homer Bailey will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Pitcher, Homer Bailey.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the 5th. That has to be a concern.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, you're not going to get that call if you've been all over the place. Now, if I'm pitching, I want that call, but at this point, he hasn't earned it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole, and he'll reach to knock this ball down. But he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single.
Don't rush it.
The batter, number 6, center fielder Billy Hamilton.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager Terry Collins on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Jay Lee is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Billy Hamilton will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were two tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Double play!
Hitters count 2-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Fouled back. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far.
That run is gonna go!
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. There's Brandon Phillips. He waits on deck. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. Payoff pitch one more time. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. Now, this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Brandon Phillips will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Now the first pitch, and he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Let's go!
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2.
Forget it, guys. Double up right here.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And this is low, but McCann able to get a handle on it quickly there. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count. Because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, some guys use the fastball to get to 2 strikes and then use something else to get you out. Not this guy. He works backwards here and winds up getting them with back-to-back fastballs in the end.
Marlon Byrd will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
and he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Shut him down now.
Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Come on, New York.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Daniel Murphy will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And he lays off there 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Here we go.
3-0 now. A little shaky here to start the fifth.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too tired. You figure he'll settle back in sooner or later.
Here it comes, 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1. Here's a hot shot that'll be caught at first base. That ball was smoked, but he's gone nonetheless to start the home fifth. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. So 1 away in the inning for Michael Cuddyer. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bouncing ball now up the middle, and it's going to sneak its way into center field for a 1-out base hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Brian McCann will dig in. He popped out his first time. Slice down the left side, but foul. Runners on first with 1 down. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Cozart with the tag, and he is out at second base.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
Here's the 1-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the third hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Matt Carpenter will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And this will be fouled away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. And this will find its way to the 335 sign.
Well, anybody who calls this place home will tell you this is not a home run hitting park, but it will give up its share of doubles. And this one moves runners to second and third now as they're looking to cash in.
Gary Cox will try and cash in on this 2-out rally as he's got a couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. And that misses ball 1. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight 2-out hits, too. That makes any move a little more complicated.
Second and third, 2 away. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And this goes right past him. Oh, my. That might plate 2. And the second run is in as well as they're on the board in a big way. It's 4-2 now.
Well, things are quickly starting to deteriorate out there on the mound. That's 4 straight hits off him now. This one brings home 2 runs. Might be the hardest hit of the 4. Whatever he's doing, it ain't working.
Number 30 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
On a big swing as he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Reds 4. Dylan G will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Dylan G.
Devin Mesoraco will stride in as he'll lead things off here in the Cincinnati sixth.
Devin Mesoraco.
Get out of here, Red.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
1-0 on the way. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Oh, a hard hit ball that'll be caught over there at first. He really zeroed in on that one, but the leadoff man's kept off base to start inning number 6.
Two-seam fastball that time. He got decent contact on it, but he didn't really extend through it, and this turns into an easy little line-out.
Zach Cozart will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Oh, come on.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside.
Swing better.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. Cox is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Jason Bourgeois will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Oh, bad call. Which way your hair?
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. Lee is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Reds are down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Michael Lee will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
Michael Lee.
First pitch to him. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, number 3.
Number 3 will dig in now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And with that tying run on deck, he should get something good to hit right here, 3-1. More than likely a fastball.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. Cozart backs up and takes care of it, 2 away.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. And it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
David Lee will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still down by a count of 4-2. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th, and before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Gordon Beckham will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Third baseman, Gordon Beckham.
First pitch coming. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
This is not the first time today that he's chased out of the zone. That's why he's looking at a hat trick.
Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Homer Bailey will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And the fastball is lined into center field. That's a base hit.
Well, I think the phrase here is, 1's an aberration, 2 is a trend. And sure enough, hey, he's got himself a 2-hit ball game.
Billy Hamilton will stand in, base on balls his last time.
Take it off. Let's get 2.
In there at the knees, strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
That runner's leaning. Get 2. Swing better.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there, so even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Brandon Phillips will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
It's in the palm of your hand.
Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the seventh. Get up and stretch. It's the Reds 4 and the Mets 2. Daniel Murphy will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. That man right there opting to stay with his starter as we start the 7th inning.
And with his pitch count where it is right now, it wouldn't surprise me if they call it an afternoon after this inning.
Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
You can do it, man.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Sets the 2-2 pitch.
Here we go.
Now a swing and a ground ball. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, 1 away.
Well, as we take a look at the pitches by inning, that last one puts him at 91. So stamina will start to become a real factor here the further he goes along.
Michael Kadire will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Ball runs in on him here as this is flared out towards second. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Kadire, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, catcher, Brian McCann.
Brian McCann will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And that misses, so they fall behind McCann here, 3-1.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Jason Hayward will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 2 out with the man at first. And here's a fastball called for strike 2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. They trail it here 4-2. Vic Black will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Vic Black.
Joey Votto will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
First baseman, Joey Votto.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. Lee backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Marlon Byrd will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on.
Let's get you out here.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. Lee in a few steps as he takes it, 2 down.
As a manager, you love your relievers to come in and give you plenty of strikeouts. But I'll tell you what, there isn't a manager alive that'll get upset when you come in and get 2 outs on 3 pitches.
Devin Mesoraco will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to set down the Reds, but they still lead this one 4-2. Jumbo Diaz will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Jumbo Diaz.
Gary Cox will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Center fielder, Gary Cox.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
Now a ball lined to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Number 30 will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And that misses 1-1. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Sean Marshall is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th.
Number 45, Sean Marshall.
Michael Lee will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Michael Lee.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And your go-ahead run is in at second base with nobody out. He's got himself a double.
Well, this ball is rifled down that left field line. It wasn't fair by much. You'll see it just to the right of the chalk, and he's going to hustle himself up to second with a hard hit double.
Number 3 will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
In there, 0-1.
And this is a big spot here in this ball game. You've got to be able to move that guy up 90 feet. It's a must in this situation.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Softly to the right side. Should get the runner to third. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Now batting, the shortstop, David Lee.
David Lee will dig in now with 2 runs already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And that'll be the 4th wide one, so put runners at the corners here with 1 man gone.
The batter, number 20, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Corners are in here. Now the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
Michael Cuddyer.
Michael Cuddyer will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Here's the first offering. Right there for strike 1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Now a hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the 9th inning from Citi Field, and we are tied 4-4. Brian Pena is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the... Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The man you see here out for a 2nd inning of work, and he becomes the pitcher of record now in a tie ball game.
Yeah, he pitched well last time around. No reason to think that he can't do it again.
Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1. And now a swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The right fielder, number 30,
Jason Bourgeois will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Ball 1. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. And this won't help either in a tie ball game as the catch is made, and now there are 2 gone to start the 9th.
This is exactly what he needed after his guys came back to tie the ball game. He's only 1 out away from a shutdown inning.
Gordon Beckham will stand in. He popped out in his last time. And a curveball in for a strike. And he lays off for ball 1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. 2 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. And we are tied 4-4. Brian Pena will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 29.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Manny Parra will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings. David Wright is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. And that misses for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And it looks like they're not going to give in to the big fella here. 3-0 now to right. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Boy, if he can get him right here, coming back from 3-0, what a way to start the inning that would be.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Yeah, he did a great job of battling back from being down 3-0 to start the inning. You know, things weren't looking all that good, but he didn't panic. He trusted his stuff, and he comes right back with 3 good pitches to get the strikeout.
Juan Lagares will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball hits softly on a line to third. And he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Well, let's slow this one way down and give you a look in show motion. He knows right from the start he's going to have to go barehanded if he's going to have any chance. That's a beautiful pickup there.
Gary Cox will see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far. Hit hard, but foul. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Grounded, foul. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Bourgeois has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. This game's all tied at 4. David Wright will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
David Wright.
Number 34 will come in and pitch now.
For the New York Mets, number 34.
Suarez will lead it off here in the top of inning number 10.
Third baseman, number 7.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. And the leadoff man is retired here to start the extra frames.
You know, once you get into extra innings, every fly ball here makes you go, whew. But this one didn't have a whole lot behind it, so we're going to keep on playing.
Billy Hamilton will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And now for the second batter in a row, this is in the air out to left field. And this will be handled by Kagire, and that's out number 2.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold serve, and then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Brandon Phillips will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Nothing across here this half, so one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 4-4. Number 30 will stand in again as we take it back now to the 8th inning, and this was a big one. A 2-run shot that helped get us to where we are now. And the first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control, 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Michael Lee waits on deck. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. That's hard hit back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And with potential matchup problems looming, you get a look at which pitchers are remaining in the Cincinnati bullpen. Michael Lee will dig in. He doubled his last time. Low for ball one. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. Hit hard towards the hole, and that's through into left field for a base hit.
This is what folks mean when they talk about timing the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement, and then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
Number 3 will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. But one or the other is what you really need.
The 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Just overmatched him there.
Good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Oh, he goes the other way with a fastball. He drives it out to deep right center field. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! So a 3-run shot to right center field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 7-4. So long from New York.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets: 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Reds, time of the ball game 3 hours and 33 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.